Hey everybody, it's Nate with Sauce Ain't the Boss here again, and today is day number 356 of quitting alcohol. Today I wanted to talk about living up to your full potential. When I was drinking alcohol, I was far from living up to my full potential. How can you be living up to your full potential when you're drinking a poison every day that dulls your mind, that makes you get hungover, makes you behave in a way that you wouldn't normally behave? And there was just no way I could live up to my full potential when I was drinking. So, what I wanted to talk about is the minute that you put the alcohol down and you start moving forward with your life away from alcohol, and that includes starting on day one. You should have goals set for yourself, goals what you're going to do short term, goals of what you're going to do long term. And at the end of each day, ask yourself what you did to get closer to your goals. Ask yourself at the end of each day, did you live up to your full potential that day? Did you give it your all? Did you do the very best you could for that day? Did you leave no stone unturned? Did you do everything that you could have possibly done to squeeze the most out of that day? And that might sound kind of scary for some of you, or daunting, or how am I supposed to make the most of each day and really go give it my all? How am I supposed to relax and this, that, and the other thing? But the reality is that each day is a blessing and a gift, and we don't know how many we're going to get, right? I mean, the old saying, you should live each day like it's your last. There's some truth to that, because what if you were to die tomorrow and today was your last day? How did you live it? Would you do things differently if it was your last day? Because it might be, and we just don't know when that time's going to come. And I know this all sounds kind of cliche and stuff like that, but I was really giving some thought today about how I can ask myself at the end of each day, now that I'm not drinking, did I do the best I could? Was I the best dad, the best husband? Did I make mistakes? Did I apologize for those mistakes? Did I just do the very best I could with what I had where I was, right? And I remember being in the beginning of quitting alcohol and almost wanting to just rush my life, rush the time, that first month, that first week, that first day, just kind of treating it like I wish this would hurry up and get over so I could go to bed, get up, do it again, and just get away from alcohol, give it some time, and rush the process. And I look back on that, and that was a mistake, because, and I want to tell you guys that too, that, quitting alcohol is life too. Even that first day, you can have a good day. It doesn't have to be crap. It doesn't have to be some big ordeal that's miserable. You can switch those thoughts off. You can, do something productive. You can get out of your comfort zone and grow, even on day one, day two, day three. And if I had one maybe regret, and I wouldn't even call it a regret really, but just something I learned that maybe I do differently if I could go back with this quitting alcohol thing, and that would be to treat each day from day one as a gift and as something that I can make the best that I can make it, because that is in your control. You can control how your days go, how you react to things. Did you squeeze the most out of each day? Were you kind to somebody that needed some kindness? Did you stand up to that person that needed to be put in their place? Did you just give it your all? Did you learn something new? Did you grow in any way, shape, or form? Did you get closer to these goals you have set for yourself? And, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, I'm really looking forward to the future, to year two here, coming up on no alcohol, and what's that going to be like? I feel like I said yesterday that I've grown so much and gone through, the mud and the muck this last year. Now it's going to be fun to move forward without all that in the beginning, and because like I say, I mean, there's definitely challenges that present themselves in the early stages when you're the closest you're ever going to be to alcohol on this journey. And that's okay. That's part of it. That's something we just have to embrace and get past and learn to feel that discomfort and grow from it, because that's when you're getting the gains, right? You're growing, you're moving forward, you're becoming a stronger person through dealing with those cravings and those triggers and those discomforts and feeling things for the first time in so long. Once you get past that and life starts getting better, then you really start looking towards your future and going, man, the sky's the limit. I can do what I want to do. I can be what I want to be. I'm becoming who I want to be. And I'm not tied down by a drug anymore. I'm free. I have freedom. It's like being in a prison when you're trapped in that alcohol trap, when you're addicted to alcohol and you just can't seem to break free from that vicious cycle of drinking over and over again. It feels like you're not free. It feels like you're tied down, like you're stuck, like you're not progressing in life. And so once you put the alcohol down, and like I say, that's day one, day two, right away. Ask yourself every day, am I doing the best I can do? Is there something more I can give, that I can do, that I can progress my journey even faster, better? And because why not? Why the hell not? What's the opposite of that? Not doing the most that you could do, living life at 25%, at 50%. Do you know how many people I look around and see that are living life at 25%, 50%? Hell, I'm not even at 100%. I'm far from it. I look around at people doing more than me, going, gosh, I need to step up my game. And I think that's something, we're just wasting our talent sometimes, living in our comfort zone and not, going out there and trying new things and expanding on our knowledge, expanding on our lives, because there's so many different ways we can grow. We can grow physically, we can grow mentally, we can grow spiritually. Maybe you don't like your job, you can start your own business. You can start a new career. And a lot of this stuff, alcohol does prevent you from doing, because it keeps you in your comfort zone. Alcohol is like, a ball and chain. It keeps you in the same spot. It keeps you from moving. Or if you do move, you're moving really slow. And so once that's behind you and you start moving forward, now you can start doing the things you've wanted to do, but you haven't been able to, because now there's nothing holding you back. And I think the only thing that starts holding you back once you give up the alcohol is you and your fear of, the unknown, your fear of worst case scenario, your fear of, I remember when I changed careers and quit my job, started my own business, the fear I felt, the uncertainty I felt. And at one point, I remember thinking to myself, if I don't try, if I don't move forward, if I stay stuck at this job that I hate, I'll never know what was on the other side. I'll never know what could have been. And that thought is what got me motivated. The thought of not knowing, the thought of staying stuck in a situation that I hated, that I didn't like, was more than I could bear. I didn't want to know that I could have possibly gotten away from this miserable place and done better for myself, but I let my fear and my uncertainty and my insecurity keep me from finding out, right? And I think you're going to find out more often than not that you're capable of so much more than you think and that you realize. The only difference between the people that are uber successful and going for it and you is that you just haven't gotten past that fear. You just haven't gotten past that lack of motivation, that drive. You've got to have that drive. You've got to not be afraid of failing. And even with quitting alcohol, don't be afraid of failing. If you fail, move on, learn from your mistake and keep moving forward. And, get after life, guys. I mean, life's short. We only have so many days. and spinning it, sitting in a chair or on a bar stool, drinking a poison is not the way to live. I've lived more in this last year not drinking than probably the 20 years that I drank, it feels like. I know I've grown more in the last year than the past 20 years drinking. And so you're going to find the same thing if you make it that year. If you go a year without alcohol and you work on yourself, you're going to look back and go, holy crap, I didn't realize how stunted I was drinking alcohol, how much time I wasted. And I look back on the 20 plus years I drank, and I go, where the hell did that time go? It's all a blur. It's a blur because I was intoxicated. It's a blur because I was hungover. It's a blur because I was poisoned. I wasn't living up to my full potential. I was like a zombie just waiting to get to that 4 or 5 o'clock hour every day so I could drink my poison again. What a sad existence, a sad way to live. And I didn't know it. I didn't see it that way at the time. But there's more to that, guys, and it's better on the other side of that. And so once you put the alcohol down, start living life with passion. Start asking yourself, could I have done more? And if the answer is yes, then do more tomorrow. Because why not? Why not? I was thinking about that today. These people, who do you respect? Who do you want to be? That 30-year-old still living in mom's basement playing World of Warcraft, or do you want to be, the entrepreneur going out there, getting up at the crack of dawn, working out, starting a hustle, building a business, growing in character, making your family the best it can be, providing the best you can, being kind to other people, being firm to the people that need to be handled in that way, and just being a confident person that moves forward in life with zest and passion. And that's what I want to be. And am I there yet 100%? No. I still have a long way to grow. We all can improve on where we are. Once you think you've arrived, you haven't. You're just getting started on the next version of yourself, right? There's something even better out there, and you just got to keep chasing it. And that's what makes life fun, playing World of Warcraft in your parents' basement, drinking beer. That's not moving forward. That's not getting the most out of life. That's not growing in strength and character and being the best you that you can be. Where's the fun in that? I mean, eventually, that gets old, guys. You got to get out there and move and shake and because what's the alternative? You're going to die, never having lived up to your full potential, never knowing what could have been, never getting past that comfort zone, that fear, that never getting past the alcohol and seeing what you could have done if you had. Because if you don't, you'll never know. And, you'll take that to your grave that way, and that's it. And this isn't, something to put anybody down that's drinking or anything. It's just, I feel bad that I wasted 20 plus years stuck in a bottle when there was this life that I'm living now that I didn't know existed. And it was only because I got away from alcohol long enough to experience this other life that I'm thankful to be here and be able to do this, because had I not quit drinking on July 27th of last year, I don't know where I'd be. I might be dead, or I'd be stuck in that same rut, and that year would have just blown by and I'd have been none the better. And it's sad, guys. Sad for me, and sad that I wasted those years, and I don't want to see you guys make the same mistakes that I did. So that's it for today, guys. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please give them a like, subscribe to the channel if you can, and most importantly, remember, Sauce ain't the boss, you are. You guys have a great day.